Tony Stark famously stated that he was a genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. The Johnny Storm in Fantastic Four First Steps can give Tony Stark a run for his money in being a modern-day Renaissance man. In this movie alone, he's an astronaut, pilot, superhero, ladies' man, anthropologist, negotiator, and linguistic analyst. What stood out the most to me was his human qualities, how underneath his fiery, cocky, humorous exterior lies a gentle, curious, empathic, and sensitive man. When he was met with unknown danger, instead of immediately giving into his fear and defense mechanism, Johnny approached it with curiosity and wonder. Instead of meeting a hostile agent with force, he sought to understand. He observed intently and made use of his observations to make a revelation that later paid off in being able to understand them at a deeper level, an empathic level. By trying to communicate and get a sense of where the unknown being came from, he displayed a curiosity that many therapists and anthropologists do. In trying to interpret their language, like a linguist, he not only learned how to communicate with them, but was able to understand bits and pieces of their personal and cultural history. In many ways, Johnny Storm acted in a way that many negotiators were trained for, anthropologists would dream of, and therapists would be proud of. He let go of his own ego and preconceptions and focused on observing, interacting with curiosity, and then trusting his own intuition to make bold hypotheses about them. All this without academic and professional training. When the world was focused on another path, he leaned into his hunch and dug deep. Johnny Storm's sparks of curiosity ignited embers of empathy and compassion that led to a burning passion to follow the path that in his heart of hearts he knew was right. And without giving too many spoilers, it panned out in a unique way. Whether you're a therapist, someone interested in mental health, or just a fan of Johnny Storm, we can all learn from his hopeful and optimistic approach to problem solving. There are times, even when hope seems lost, that curiosity about the other side, compassion, and a genuine bid for connection can make a world of difference. So the next time you get into an argument or a dispute with someone that you view as other, give both of you a chance. I've done this both as a therapist and as a human, and there were instances where I was able to de-escalate and find a path forward that was a win-win. So instead of anger and disgust, try to have a conversation about the differences in perspective. Maybe even try to steelman their perspective before labeling them. It might not lead to anything, but if there is a chance that it can make a difference, why not give it a shot? The results may surprise you.